Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Jenny on the Chopping Block. I just want to start off by thanking Diana, Super Di, for coming on, being my first guest for this new journey that I'm taking, bringing on experts to talk about wellness, fitness, nutrition, and so much more. I want to also celebrate, it's been a year this past weekend that I am down 50 pounds. So it's been a long, beautiful journey into my own wellness. And I thought this was like a beautiful time right before summer, to talk to people that really are walking the walk and now are going to talk the talk with us and share, their tools and tips and tools on how they're bettering themselves and even more so just helping others find that within themselves. So Diana, I just want to welcome you to the show.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And we talked a little bit backstage, but my first question really is, what inspired you to get into this space? And like I said earlier, like not only are you bettering yourself and your own personal wellness, but you're helping others also.
Well, I've been kind of in dark, deep holes a few times in my life, and fitness has always saved me. So nutrition and fitness have always pulled me out of every dark space. So this last run I had was pretty tough. I feel like I definitely hit rock bottom in my life, and I knew it wasn't where I wanted to be. So once I got a hold of myself and started doing what was right for me, I realized I really wanted to help other women do the same.
And what about, so I know like we talked earlier, like how, I love how you said it's always brought you out of those dark places and it's always helped you like elevate you back and even further. What about that is so, you're so passionate about helping other women not, have to deal with things on their own and kind of inspire that back into their lives where they could take a hold of their confidence. And how is that for you?
It's tough. It takes me back. It's just like this darkness back there. And I was so alone, so alone. And social media actually saved me. There were some positive lights out there. Some Beachbody coaches, actually, they're always bubbly and excited. And they really just made me believe that I could get out of it. And now that I'm on top and I'm absolutely living my best life, I just think about how many women are sitting at home alone, feeling like they can't lose weight or they're not good enough, or somebody's telling them that they can't do it and they're not worthy. They've been believing this their whole life. I don't want them to feel that way. If they can open their Facebook and see me smiling and telling them they can do it, that's my goal. If I could save, one woman, I would my heart would be so full. And especially young women. If there's a way that I could reach these young women to save themselves from going through all this torture and self-sabotage for all the years that I did, that's what I want to do. That's my passion.
Gorgeous. I feel your words, and it's beautiful to see and hear, and I know you mean it. And I want to ask you, so from the beginning, like when you were getting into fitness, like what was something that like grabbed you in? Like was there something that you loved doing, or like what started it all? Was there a person that had an influence on your life, or?
Well, I've always struggled with weight, so I've been 250 pounds. I've been 160 pounds. So, but fitness is something I've always enjoyed. So I would kind of do this yo-yo thing, lose it a lot and more. That was beating myself up because I wasn't good enough and I'm not worthy if I'm fat and all that. And that's why I would just go right back up in my weight. And then I would get to a point, then I would crash diet and lose it again. But once I started learning how to love myself and realize I was doing it for me for other reasons, that's when I was able to, build a lifestyle out of it. It wasn't easy at first. I just knew that I wanted a better life for me and my kids. I wanted to be a positive role model for my kids, especially my daughter. I didn't want her. I remember seeing my mom worried about the scale and just keeping a food journal with just one apple all day was her lunch. And I don't want my daughter to see things like that. It's always just about being healthy. So what got me motivated to start is going to the gym, and I would turn on YouTube and listen to motivational speeches and listen to Arnold tell me to go to the gym, and The Rock and all those guys would get me fired up until it just became a habit after a while.
Beautiful. And I think what you said is just such a fundamental key, like in that last, what you had just explained, like, you know, when you do it for the right reasons and you have like that foundational like love for yourself. And it's not just, you know, like, oh, I want to be skinny because I want to look good in a bathing suit. It's like, no, I want to be like the best version of me. So I have enough energy to do the things I want to do to be a good, you know, role model for my children.
Exactly.
Like it's a bigger why.
Oh yeah, exactly. Everything's better when you feel good.
And I want to ask you, so what's your specialty like within fitness?
Really just helping women believe in themselves. My very favorite is when someone will say, I can't do a burpee. And I'll say, you can do a burpee. And like 3 weeks from now, they're like, I can do 20 burpees. That's what it is. It's all about helping women believe in themselves more than just a specific fitness.
Yeah. And do you think that it's like, is it a lot mental, or do you think like, because I'll never forget one time I was like trying to do something my trainer was showing me. It was like jumping on top of a bench. And to me, it was like it was so hard in my head.
Yep.
But meanwhile, it's really not that hard.
And once you did it, you're like, wow, I can do anything. Yeah. It's like walking on fire, right? That's how I use it. And then the next time they say, I can't do a push-up, I'm like, but you said you couldn't do burpees and now you can. So you can do a push-up. And then they go home and they're just feeling amazing, you know, telling their friends and their family what they did at the gym. And it just helps them grow their confidence in their whole life.
Oh, yeah. And it just feels so good. Like today I did a great workout, and like, did I really want to go? No. But like afterwards, it was just, I just feel like a superhero, you know? I just feel like so good.
100%. Yep. Yeah. I'm still vibing from my workouts.
Awesome. I want to ask you, so I see like, you know, I consider you an expert, and I just want to ask you, are there a few things that are like non-negotiable things that you do like every day that like no matter what happens, like those are the things that you stick to? Is there anything you could share with us with that?
Yeah, for sure. Daily affirmations. Always. I am powerful. That's my big one. I probably say it 25 times a day before everything I do. I practice gratitude all day, every day. Mm-hmm. I'm not great at doing the writing down, but it's in my brain. And like the smallest things I'll find to celebrate. Just, you know, I had enough milk for my shake today. Yeah. It's just, everything is so good. And all of this stuff just builds for your entire day. So gratitude is huge for me. And then I really work on not being hard on myself. So I don't focus on specific diets. I never give anybody kind of a crash diet, fad diet. Any of my clients, I let them know you're not going to lose a bunch of weight really fast. I encourage just eating healthy, clean foods. And if you slip or you eat a little too much, I don't let myself beat myself up anymore. I don't feel bad. I just accept it. And tomorrow is a new day. Beautiful. And that's huge. And that's really big for me. And then, just that loving self-talk. Mm-hmm. And then as far as fitness goes, I mean, trying to take a rest day is the tough part for me. So
right. I don't want to stop. Like, it feels too good.
Exactly. So that's just, for sure non-negotiable, because it's just it's a habit. It's ingrained in me now. It's gym or something physical anyways.
Even if it's like a walk in the park or just something active.
Yeah, get your body moving. Like dancing in the mirror is something I do a lot of. Yeah.
I just want to share, because earlier, I was just thinking of a few things. Like, I'm always grateful for air in my lungs, like first and foremost. And just like the last couple of days, I heard of a couple people passing, and I'm just like, it just being in gratitude of just having this life. Because like we're never promised tomorrow. Like we never know what could happen.
Yeah.
And just like really taking that in. Like I think of like problems I think of, and even today, right before I left, I just thought about it. I'm like, I'm so lucky to be alive. Just that. Like that.
Yeah. Yeah, you got me in the feelers for sure.
And it just makes I feel like it gives you such a higher quality of life when you feel like that.
Oh, for sure. How can you not wake up in the morning and just feel amazing when you realize how blessed you are to wake up in the morning? To be able to have a drink of water and have food to eat, and just, it's endless how much good there is.
Abundance, yep.
Yeah.
They're amazing. So I want to ask you, when talking to your clients, do you think I know they go hand in hand, but what do you focus more on to start? Is it diet or exercise?
Diet.
Okay.
I believe nutrition is the most important thing. Like it's 80% of, say, losing weight or getting into shape is diet. So diet first, but before even a diet, it's the behavioral eating that we really focus on. So if, for example, you're a binger, that's my issue. Let's figure out why you're a binger. What are you feeling in those times that you're binging? What are the thoughts you're having? Who are you with? What are you doing? And then when you come down to that, I'll have them journal. And then that way they can kind of see like the pattern and start realizing what it is. A lot of the times they just don't want to journal. So it'll deter them from binging totally, which kind of works.
Things come out when you write way more, I think, than
100%. So the next time, right? The next time they go to reach for that bag of chips or whatever it is, it's like, whoa, you know what? Actually, I'm just lonely. I'm just going to call my friend and talk to them instead. And then I always have them like, realize, how do you feel after you binge? Did it help? Probably not. So we generally will start there.
Beautiful.
And then as far as like a nutrition plan, it's not till kind of those behaviors are looked after that we'll move on to an actual plan. And then it's just clean eating. Just if you want to eat that, have it. Just pay attention, be present, and enjoy what you're having.
Yeah. It just brought me back to when we were talking earlier backstage about how, like, before I cared about my health, I would literally eat like party mix for dinner. And I was sad. I was lonely. I was depressed, and it's crazy. Like to think, I love that you put that out there. Like to first think about the negative habits that maybe are holding you back and like focus on that to break those habits. And really go to the deep root of like why you're doing it and the feelings that you're feeling. And then to look at it and say, is this actually helping? Do I feel better? That's
right.
Crazy. I love that.
That's the exact reason I decided to become certified as a nutrition coach. It actually at first wasn't even to help anybody else. It was trying to figure me out. It was like, okay, I got to get a hold of this. I can't live like this, waking up just so sick in the morning and feeling so bad about yourself. I would spend hours in the gym, but couldn't make any progress because I would either drink it away or eat it away. Mm-hmm. So those emotions are uncomfortable, but once it's short uncomfort. That's the thing we don't realize. We're numbing things so fast that we don't even give ourselves a chance to feel it and deal with it and move on.
Yeah, I think that's an important point too. Like when you feel something negative, lately, to be honest with you, I've been actually grateful for it. Like to feel like, oh, I'm going to grow through something. Like I'm feeling something that's going to help me. It's an interesting way to look at it, but it's like, not to push it, because I used to push it all down and be like, I just want to be positive Polly all the time. Like, no, that's not healthy.
Yeah.
To feel it, address it, really see what's really going on, and then try to make it better or not.
Exactly. Heal it.
That's it. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's take this on.
That's awesome. So do you have a favorite workout or something that like is a hobby that you've turned into like a fitness routine, or what's your favorite, like all-time favorite workout?
Well, I like lifting. Shoulders would be my day.
Cool. I'm doing shoulders tomorrow.
Love shoulders. I just finished shoulders. So I love that. But honestly, like if I just wanted to just talk about what makes me so happy, my favorite exercise, Zumba. It's just so much fun. I don't do enough of it, but it's just like if I need to put a smile on my face, I'll put on a Zumba video, and it's just my favorite.
And that feminine flow, get those dance moves going.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Do you have any like shoulder workouts that I could do? Because I'm very new. Like, okay, I lost 50 pounds, and like how you said it earlier, like it's diet. I literally barely worked out. I would go on walks and stuff, and I lost, like I'm trying to build now because I like lost it.
You look amazing.
Thank you. But it's just like now I'm very new to like weight training. So do you have any tips on shoulders? Like what do you do for shoulders?
My favorite is Arnold. So that's like Arnold press, you bring it down and then down in front of you.
Okay.
Like that. That would be my favorite. You got your front raises, lateral raises. Those are your basics. Yeah, presses. Upright rows I like.
Oh, cool. Those look fun.
Yeah.
And how did you learn all this? Like, how did you learn all the weight training stuff?
I had trainers for a long time. And then eventually I would really pay attention when I had trainers. I questioned a lot, tell me about my form, and really noted all the exercises I was doing. And then just spent time online learning different exercises as well. And then I got certified in just this past December as a personal trainer.
And how has that journey been for you?
You know what? It's been amazing. It was another course I just took for myself. I just wanted to learn. And as soon as it kind of caught wind that I had the certificate, people were kind of calling me and will you train me? And I hadn't even thought of it. And actually, I was laid off from my full-time job before Christmas. So it just was perfect timing. I literally got certified and was laid off like a couple days later. And so I had something to fall back on. And it's just been so much fun. It's just kind of snowballed. So
yeah, I feel like there's something definitely guiding you to this.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's just been this 6 months of this wild ride. Just so many cool things coming, and I'm just taking every opportunity, see what's out there.
Yeah, you're open. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And my question is, I just thought of it because we all had this crazy year. A lot of people gained weight during COVID and they weren't able to get in the gyms. I mean, just today, really, it was the first time I took my mask off in a gym. Has that been challenging for you, like getting into the space during this crazy pandemic? How has that been?
Yeah, well, actually, in all honesty, so in March 2020, I was laid off for the first time. And those first few months were dark. I was literally getting blackout drunk by myself. It was horrible. And I realized I couldn't go like this, and I was gaining weight and I was unhappy, and it was awful. And so I actually found 75 hard. Like,
oh my God, that was huge. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did that. And so I started June 1st last year. I did the 75 hard first of all, and then I never did keep drinking. I kept like so many of the habits. It really did stick. And then I just actually finished 75 hard again 2 weeks ago, and I'm starting phase 1 on June 1st.
Oh my God.
I'm super pumped about that.
That was hard for me. I tried it 3 times. I have not finished yet.
Oh, really? Oh my, you can do it.
Can you
do
tell me
it.
like what got you through? It's so hard.
I am stubborn and determined, and I didn't want to have to start again. That was the
Yeah.
basic thing. And really, for me, it was the quitting drinking part that I was really wanting to do, because I knew that I hadn't went for a summer without drinking since I was 14 years old. So I knew that if I could not drink for an entire summer, I literally can conquer anything. And yeah, so I killed that. The second round, I don't feel like I got as much out of it because I'd already done it again, and it was already kind of, a lot of it was my normal life.
Beautiful.
So that's why I'm pushing myself to the first one. These cold showers, I'm not looking forward to.
Love them. I've been doing them again.
Have you? Good for you.
And my question is, so did you have any good books you read during 75 Hard? What kind of books did you read during it?
Oh, I'm so many. So I would like read one kind of like practical self-help book, and then I would go to a spiritual one.
Oh my God, I love you.
Yeah. So I am.
Soul Sisters. Sounds
Yes.
like.
So I finally read Eckhart Tolle. For years, I trucked this book around, probably for like 12 years. I'm going to read it someday. I'm going to read it. Finally read it. I am. Howard Falco was amazing. Like, opened my eyes. And then as far as the kind of gritty ones, Stepping Out of Your Comfort Zone was a really good one I enjoyed. Super Attractor. Gabrielle Bernstein is my favorite. I love her.
And
Yeah.
I see Hasna Wood here says, way to go. Love you, Hasna. Thanks for joining in with us. She's amazing. And that's awesome. I'm like, I literally I had to delete Amazon off my phone because I was just buying useless shit, like stupid stuff, and now I realize like everything I buy, it's all books. So I'm going to put all the books you mentioned, but I'm not buying a book till I read a book. That's my new rule.
I've had to do that too. Before 75 Hard, I would always have about 6 books on the go and generally not finish any of them. So I picked that up too. I finished books now.
Yeah, I have like 3 books in my bed at all times, but I do book clubs, I do book digests, I have masterminds. So I have a lot of accountability, but like get that one book done and then move on to the next. And
right, exactly.
So good. I want to ask you, so I asked you your favorite exercise. Is there any good nutritional things that you just love, like something that is like an easy recipe or something that you eat every day, or just like your favorite healthy food?
Okay. I got a couple things here. I'm a chef as well. It was like food was my first passion.
Wow, that's me. Cool. I'm not a chef. I'm a sous chef, but
are you? Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay. It's been a while. Well, I guess that's my real job, is food and beverage management. But anyways, so first of all, I love recreating any kind of comfort food recipe, because that's kind of my food, into a healthy way. So I'll take like whatever recipe, say it's a shepherd's pie, let's tweak that. We'll use ground turkey instead. We'll use sweet potatoes instead. What's a good one? Oh, there's this egg roll in a bowl recipe that I sent to my clients. It's just amazing. And it's so easy. Like, you just throw in a bag of like that coleslaw into a pan, ground turkey, that coleslaw, and some like soy sauce, hoisin, ginger, garlic, boom, done. So good. And so easy. I just made like Twix bars last night out of, so the bottom, the cookie part, I use oat flour, because oat flour is slower digesting, right? And then coconut oil, and then it's sweetened with just a little bit of maple syrup, and I actually used sugar-free maple syrup. And then the middle caramel part is dates, pureed dates.
So good.
Yes. And then I use these chocolate chips, these like stevia flavored chocolate chips melted on top. It's like mind-blowing, the things that you can do when you just take a little bit of time to lighten things up.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was craving ice cream so bad. Like, I'm strict. When I tell you, like, I eat well, like, I'm extreme. But I've been craving ice cream, so I got like the Halo top this past week. And it's pretty good.
That's good. Yep. Or Greek yogurt with a scoop of protein powder in there and some fruit.
Oh, yeah. I'm big on the fruit cereals but I'm doing keto now, so I can't do that stuff.
Great. Yeah. Yeah. And then as far as just like regular eating, of course, meal prep so important. And my life looks like a tray of chicken breasts in the oven, a tray of roasted potatoes, and a tray of roasted veggies and a salad. And I just kind of live on that for the week till I have time to play around. And you can switch up the seasonings.
So do you eat like a couple of times a day? Do you fast? What's your
No, I've never fasted. I've never kind of gotten onto that, but yeah, I eat a lot always.
Like 6 times a day?
Yeah, like 6.
Oh, cool. All right, awesome. And you're in killer shape.
I always made the joke because I just wanted to like get lots of muscles so I could eat more. And now I'm here and it's amazing. But sometimes it's like, if you don't have that food ready, you get so hungry. And I get really emotional when I'm hungry.
Sounds familiar. Yeah, it's crazy. So my friend lived with us for a little while and he's like jacked on jacked. And like he's a personal trainer in the gym like all day long. And then he would come home and eat like pork fried rice and like Twix and chips, and I'm just like, how the fuck?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like, how are you eating all that and you look like that?
Yeah.
But he's putting in the work, right?
I still don't get it. Like,
I don't understand that.
It's all about diet, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Guys are different. They do things like that, I guess.
Yeah. Sweet. All right. So you eat a lot. And what about having muscles gives you the ability to eat more?
Well, it's your metabolism kind of runs higher and they burn more. So, yeah.
And how much time do you spend in the gym?
For myself or with myself and others?
Both.
Probably 4 to 5 hours a day. Yeah.
And how much of that time is focusing on your workout?
For me, 2 hours usually in the gym, and then I like to do something outside, like a walk or something. Awesome. Run if I have to. I'm really motivated.
Girl.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right. I think I covered pretty much all the questions I have, but I just wanted to ask you, like, how could people find you? And do you work with people like predominantly in your area? What area are you in? Do you talk with people online? How does that all work?
Yeah. I don't even know where you are, but I'm in Saskatchewan.
Where's that?
In Canada?
I thought so. I heard that. I love my Canadians, and I picked up on the accent.
Okay, yeah. So I do what's that?
I'm from New York. No.
Oh, are you? Okay, I didn't pick up on that. My Instagram and my Facebook pages are Game Changer Nutrition Coaching.
Beautiful. What inspired Game Changer?
Because I really focus on the behavioral aspects of nutrition. So I want, when you come to me, it's going to be a game changer. Your life is going to change. You're going to see everything different.
Beautiful. And do you have like a success story or someone's life that you changed recently, or like your favorite client, and why? Why are they?
They're all my favorites.
Oh.
I can't even pick one, but Fridays we do check-ins. Some are like weight check-ins, and some are just, what are you celebrating today? Because we don't even focus on the scale with some people. And those are the best. I just love them. They're like, I don't even feel like I'm dieting and I'm down a pound, and all of a sudden I'm believing in myself, or I'm not binging anymore. I stopped snacking at night. Those are my very favorite texts. I'll just be getting them and jumping up and down in the grocery store or wherever I'm at.
Can you just tell me one little teaser? Like, how do you help people break through that? Is it just awareness, like to break the habits, to feel the feelings, not mask the feelings that they're trying to avoid? Like, is there something like fundamental that like you feel is so important in changing that?
I feel like having them realize that they're doing something for themselves and not punishing themselves for what they've been doing.
Okay.
Having them believe that and that they are worthy and capable.
Okay. And there was one other question that kept popping up for me is, do you do cheat meals?
Yeah, I do. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say I do because I don't really believe in cheat meals.
Okay.
The reason being is because I find if you're really strict all the time and then you're going to do a cheat meal on Sunday or whatever, it's just, you get this like, what am I going to have? And you might overeat. And it's just something that your mind really will focus on all week and it becomes this thing. Instead, I encourage, eat well every day. But if you happen to come
There's an opportunity.
yeah, if there's a piece of cake that you really want it, just have it. But here's the thing: be present with that piece of cake. Enjoy every little last bite. Like this is me eating. It's so good. Then you're not going to want to eat too much, right? And then you feel good about yourself, and you're putting positive in your body. If you're going to take this cake in, like this is so bad, I shouldn't be eating this. You're making yourself feel bad. Take it in with positive thoughts. This is the best piece of cake I've ever had. Thank you.
You're amazing. Thank you so much. I didn't realize how much we had in common and your vision, and I'm super grateful for you.
It was meant to be.
Yeah,
Thank you. Same here.
Definitely stay in touch. And yeah. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Is there anything else that you want to share that's on your heart for the audience?
I just hope everybody has a beautiful day. I'm so fired up now.
All right, guys. Well, I'll see you real soon. We have a great lineup of people coming on, and it's all, surrounding wellness. If there's anybody out there that wants to come on, just send me a message and let's inspire others to, be passionate and take care of themselves. I love you all. Talk soon. Bye.
Thank you.